I look at these pictures and I say that Angel Reese does not want to be an athlete. Angel Reese wants to be a model. Angel Reese wants to be somebody's trophy wife. Angel Reese's recent move has sparked plenty of chatter, but probably not the kind she was aiming for. Jason Whitlock didn't mince words, openly criticizing her for what he described as repeatedly embarrassing herself. So, what exactly did Reese do this time? She has no interest in playing basketball. And that is the primary difference between Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. From WNBA All-Star to social media controversy, Angel Reese's bold New Year's Eve outfit choice has set the basketball world buzzing, and not in a good way. Even some of her loyal fans seem to be turning away. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark is stealing the spotlight, shattering records and earning admiration across the board. What's really going on with these two stars heading down such contrasting paths? Is this the start of Reese's downfall? Let's dive in. You've seen the picture of Angel Reese on New Year's Eve. She barely has any clothes on. It's an OnlyFans type picture. Picture this. It's New Year's Eve, and Angel Reese is determined to turn heads. But instead of celebrating with champagne, she's sparking controversy with her daring fashion choice. Angel steps out in a mocha-toned animal print dress that's more about showing off than covering up, with a neckline plunging as deep as the Grand Canyon and a slit climbing so high it's almost greeting 2024. She's making sure all eyes are on her. There's Angel Reese with this picture, with her boobs out, with her stomach out, with her presenting herself the way that a lady on OnlyFans would be presenting herself if she were looking for new subscribers. Angel Reese has always been known for making a statement, but this time, even her most devoted fans are hitting the brakes. The internet is buzzing, and not in a good way. It's like watching a slow-motion car crash. You want to look away, but you just can't. This isn't your average fashion mishap. This is Angel turning the attention dial all the way up to 11. And then there's Jason Whitlock, never one to sugarcoat his thoughts. He's coming in hot, accusing Angel of going way too far this time. But he doesn't stop there. He's taking it a step further, suggesting that Reese might be more focused on striking poses than sinking baskets. Could he be onto something? Remember, people got upset when Shaquille O'Neal went on the Unapologetically Angel podcast and basically said, hey, look, you need to put on some booty shorts and go out there and dunk the ball. That'll have everybody watching. Let's be real here. When your Instagram following is growing faster than your on-court stats, it raises some questions. Where's Angel Reese's focus? Is she chasing a spot in the WNBA Hall of Fame? Or is she aiming for the next big magazine cover? Oh, wait, she just scored one. It was recently revealed that Angel is now the cover star for Vogue. Jack said this, and people lost their minds. How dare Shaq go on that podcast and talk to this girl disrespectfully? This is how Angel Reese wants to be discussed. And to some degree, tiny degree, I get it. She plays a sport that is really masculine, really leans into the whole LGBTQ thing, and Angel Reese is trying to lean the other direction. But she's gone too far, clearly. She's gone way too far. This isn't Angel Reese's first brush with controversy. Far from it. She's faced backlash for provocative posts before, but this time feels different. It's as if she's crossed a line, and even her most loyal fans are starting to say, enough is enough. Jason Whitlock isn't just taking aim at her fashion, he's questioning her dedication to the game. It's a debate that has basketball fans divided and wondering, is Angel Reese trading her hoop dreams for Instagram stardom? On one hand, her talent on the court is undeniable. On the other, her social media prowess could easily make her a full-time influencer. But here's the catch. At what cost does she shift her focus? She's not presenting herself in a healthy fashion, and I think at some point, people are going to start asking themselves, does Angel Reese really want to play basketball? It's a different form of the question that Charleston White is talking about. I look at these pictures, and I say that Angel Reese does not want to be an athlete. Let's talk about the moment Angel Reese's fans finally threw in the towel. It's like watching your favorite player miss an easy layup. You just can't believe it. Angel's always had a fiercely loyal fan base ready to defend her every move. But this New Year's Eve, something shifted. Picture it. Angel drops a photo of her outfit, probably expecting the usual flood of fire emojis and heart eyes. Instead, her comment section erupted into chaos. Fans who once praised her were now voicing disappointment. So, what made this moment the breaking point? Why was this the straw that finally broke the camel's back? Some sort of Supermodel, some sort of trophy wife for a rich basketball player.
She's already been on the
Record that she wants to date an NBA player and they need to be at least 6'7" tall. That's her whole game. That's her whole agenda. She's not a serious basketball player. Well, it turns out even the most dedicated supporters have their limits, and Angel Reese just crossed that line. Let's break it down. Angel's social media presence has been a roller coaster from the start. Initially, it was all about basketball highlights and team spirit. Then came the selfies, glamour, shots, and sponsored posts. Now, it feels more like a reality show where basketball is just a side plot. She's playing basketball because she's tall and somewhat athletic, not necessarily because she truly loves the game. Sure, she might have once had a genuine passion for it. Jason Whitlock, never one to mince words, bluntly says she's not helping herself.
ouch.
But here's the thing. It's not just Whitlock now. Other sports commentators are piling on, and they aren't holding back. When the game started, requiring more skill than she had, that's when she seemed to fall out of love with basketball. Remember how Angel dominated in college? But in the WNBA, she's faced the harsh reality that talent alone isn't enough. The first season was a wake-up call for her. She realized she could get by being tall and athletic in college, but to be a real WNBA superstar, she needed more than that. And the skill gap was glaring. Remember when Angel complained about being sexualized in the media? She expressed how she didn't get to speak out on these issues and just tried to ignore it, all while standing strong in the face of so much negativity. But now, she's facing accusations of hypocrisy. Fans are starting to question how she can protest one day and post provocative content the next. It's like she's missing the rebound on her own missed shots, self-sabotaging. Yet some fans remain in Angel's corner, arguing she should be free to express herself however she wants. One supporter pointed out that Angel's nonconformist femininity is what bothers people. She doesn't fit the stereotype of a tomboy basketball player, which is an interesting point.
But
even those who defended her seem to be starting to have doubts. Personally, I've always backed Angel Reese for bringing a more feminine energy to women's basketball. People were tired of the overly masculine portrayal of female athletes, but Angel seems to have taken it too far. As the backlash mounted, Angel made a move that spoke volumes. She posted a message from a famous singer. Your life is yours. It's not anybody else's. It's like she's telling the world, I hear you, but I'm going to do me. Bold?
yes. Smart?
Well, that's up for debate. Then, in the ultimate move, Angel deactivated her. If you like the video, then please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Instagram.
Poof, gone.
It's got everyone talking. Is this a timeout to refocus on her game? Or is it a sign the pressure's finally getting to her? Because Angel Reese knows there's no fixing that jump shot. Her awkward, off-balance style isn't going anywhere no matter how many times she posts about working on her three-point shots. She'll keep rebounding, but as an offensive player, she'll continue to be exposed. And I'm sure that drives her crazy. Remember when Angel was the queen of social media? Well, it looks like her reign might be over. In a move that's left fans scratching their heads, Angel has vanished from Instagram.
Poof, gone.
Millions of followers are left staring at a blank space where her account once was. But here's the million-dollar question. Is this a publicity stunt? Or is Angel finally taking a break from her social media obsession? Before we rush to conclusions, let's step back. Angel hasn't completely ghosted us. She's still active on TikTok and Twitter. So what's going on here? Is it a digital juggling act? Or is there something more to it? Some might say she can't compete with Caitlin Clark on the court, so she's trying to beat her in the looks department. Hey, look at me. I'm super feminine. But here's where it gets interesting. Angel's not the first athlete to give social media a cold shoulder. Some athletes have actually taken time away from the online world. And guess what? It's helped them level up their game. Less scrolling, more scoring. These athletes say they can focus better on their sport without the constant buzz of notifications. But let's be honest. In today's world, an athlete's online presence is like a virtual jersey. It's how fans connect, how brands scout for new endorsements, and where athletes build their personal empires. Experts say a strong social media game can turn into some serious cash and career opportunities. So, is Angel shooting herself in the foot by benching her Instagram? What I do know is someone in her inner circle needs to step in and tell her no. It's one thing to pose for a swimsuit edition or model bikinis for a trendy brand. But when you're exploiting yourself on social media for attention, it's a whole different ballgame. Jason Whitlock, as always, has his own take on Angel's disappearing act. He says she'll be back. She's too desperate for attention to stay gone for long.
Ouch.
But what if Whitlock's got it all wrong? Let's put on our optimist hats for a second. What if this digital detox is exactly what Angel needs? Maybe she's realized her highlight reel should be about successful layups rather than thirst traps. Could this be the turning point where Angel Reese transitions from a social media maven to a basketball machine? Now let's talk about the elephant in the room, or should I say, the other. 22-year-old in the room, Caitlin Clark. While Angel's been busy playing hide-and-seek with her Instagram followers, Caitlin's been quietly dominating the court. No drama, no vanishing acts, just pure, unadulterated basketball brilliance. It's like watching two completely different movies. One's a soap opera, the other's a sports documentary. Caitlin Clark wants to be a great basketball player, and I truly believe that's her #1 priority in life. Unfortunately, Angel Reese seems to be more focused on becoming a woman men desire, using basketball as a platform to grab attention. Picture this, two 22-year-old basketball superstars, two totally different playbooks for handling
Fame.
Caitlin Clark's strategy? Well, it has Jason Whitlock singing her praises. But there's more to this story than meets the eye. What's fueling Caitlin's rise to the top? Let's talk about Caitlin Clark's Instagram for a moment. Unlike Angel's feed, which has been a roller coaster of controversy, Caitlin's is like stepping into a polished basketball hall of fame. All hoops, all the time. She's sinking threes, running drills, celebrating with teammates, no glam shots, no party pics. Just basketball brilliance. It's like she has blinders on, focused on one thing and one thing only, dominating on the court. I mean, Caitlin doesn't even think about breaking records. To her, it's all about playing the game the right way and making her team successful. Records and stats just come with it. But here's where it gets interesting. Some people might look at Caitlin's feed and think, boring. I mean, where's the drama? Where are the headline-grabbing stunts? But guess what? Her fans can't get enough. Every post, every highlight, every glimpse into her training routine, they're eating it up. It's like they're starving for authenticity in a world full of smoke and mirrors. And it's not just
Fans.
Jason Whitlock, who's never been shy about calling out athletes, is practically gushing over
Caitlin.
He says she's treated like a professional basketball player because that's how she presents herself.
Boom.
That's the secret sauce. Caitlin's not trying to be an influencer or a celebrity. She's laser-focused on being the best basketball player she can be, and it shows. Now, let's talk about her mentality. Caitlin's figured out that the best way to build her brand is to let her game do the talking. She's not chasing likes or followers. She's chasing greatness on the court, and everything else falls into place. She's very honest with herself about areas she needs to improve, and that drive to be better is what separates her from others. It's about being real and acknowledging where you need to get better instead of pointing fingers elsewhere. Caitlin balances her fierce dedication to basketball with being a role model for young female athletes. Her posts aren't just about her success. They're about inspiring the next generation of ballers. She's building a community, not just a fan base, and that's why she plays to bring joy to people, especially the young girls who will grow up to hopefully be whatever they want to be. On the court, Caitlin's numbers are mind-blowing. She's breaking records left and right, consistently performing at an elite level. She's playing chess while everyone else is playing checkers. But how does she do it? How does Caitlin Clark balance the pressure of fame with the intense focus needed to dominate women's basketball? It's not magic, folks. It's hard work combined with a laser-like focus on what truly matters. Caitlin's figured out that her game is her brand, and everything else falls into place. It's clear Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark are on different paths. But here's the twist. Angel's not done yet. She's gearing up for the inaugural unrivaled 3-on-3 league starting January 17th. Will this be her chance to silence the critics and get back to what matters? The bigger question is, what can young ballers learn from this contrast? The answer is simple. Focus on your game, not your
Gram.
Legends are made on the court, not in the comment section. Looking ahead to the 2025 WNBA season, the real drama will unfold on the hardwood. Are you ready? Thanks for watching and subscribe my channel.